guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be how to get into green beauty or clean beauty or whatever you want to call it and how, well, it's going to be how I got into it and how you can get into it. So first things first, before I even get started, if you've not done so already, hit the red subscribe button down below, and I just want to get this video filmed, so let's just jump right in. So the main reason on why I started getting into this was because of my chronic illness, and I knew what I was putting onto my body was really sinking into it. I knew all that, and I knew there was stuff in my products that I didn't need to be putting on my body, but I just never really cared. And then when I realized how much of that could actually be leading into making my chronic illness worse, like I have a chronic illness. I'm already sick, so why am I putting something in my body that could actually be making me sick? And then I was thinking, well, because I have sensitive skin. I've always had sensitivities to weird products. Like, everybody who buys vanilla and goes, well, vanilla is usually a pretty safe thing to put onto your body. It's usually a pretty sensitive-free bull. No. I am not. I'm sensitive to vanilla. I'm sensitive to honey. I'm pretty much sensitive to any weird scent or fragrance or product that has that stuff. That's why I can't go into Bath and Body Works. It drives me nuts. I love the sense of the stuff, but actually putting it on my body, no. Because I'm just way too sensitive to all that stuff. So what I started to do was I started researching cleaner products, other stuff you could use, and I just kind of worked in some products that were like apple cider vinegar to clean your face, and coconut oil instead of lotion. I slowly added this stuff in, and as I did that, I did more research, and I came across some YouTube videos. I found some Facebook groups, and then doing all that, I found Laura's Natural Life. If I can remember, I will link her channel down below, but she does a thing called Clean Beauty Academy, and it costs a lot of money, but if you ask me, it's completely worth it. I actually tried this course when it first came out, and I'm really glad I did, because what I've learned in it has actually really helped me, and I noticed that I'm not having as many skin sensitivities as I was. There are still some clean beauty products that I use that I just don't completely agree with, and that just happens with anything. But for the most part, there are a few products I still use and I absolutely love that I just don't want to get rid of. But for the most part, most of my stuff I have switched out to natural products or to cleaner products. And that was one of my big things. I just started, as I ran out of a product, I would replace it. Like, I absolutely loved the Suave deodorant, and when I realized what was in it, it was like, oh, okay, so yeah, I don't need to be using that. So when I ran out of it, I threw it out, and I went and got a clean deodorant, and it works for me, and I'm glad I did it. So that's my biggest thing. Find resources, find groups that will support you. Don't just, because you are going to need the support when you're first switching, because you are going to need the advice, because it's not just out there like it should be. So yeah, definitely do your research, but I think the easiest way for me to help you with switching out to cleaner products is just as you run out, replace it with a better product. My favorite products are my Schmidt's deodorant. I think that's what it's called. Hold on. Let me actually go get it. I'll show. Yeah, this is the deodorant I use. Let me see. There we go. I'm trying to block out the reflection. It's not really working. And they do have a fragrance free, but I like this one. So, yeah, it's like switching out. That's my best thing. Switch out your products as you go. Like how I switched out my deodorant and how I don't use lotion anymore. I use coconut oil instead of lotion, and yeah. And of course, there are resources like the EWG where you can look. And everything I mentioned, if I remember it, it will be linked down below. That way you can actually research your products and all that. And of course, Laura's Natural Life is probably my best resource, my favorite resource for that stuff. Because while most of the videos are old, she has a lot of videos on there that actually do help. And of course, there are other. I follow a few of them on Instagram, so yeah. Yeah. Megan Livingston does some stuff. I guess that's how you say it. Yeah. She posts some stuff on natural products and all that. But for. And of course, there's just. Google it. There are probably more resources out there that I just don't. That I know about that I don't even think about off the top of my head because I use those two as my main two resources. And of course, if I can remember, I will link Clean Beauty Academy if it's still available down below. So that way, if you're interested in taking that course, you actually can. And my advice, just get started and start slow. Do your research. And sometimes the easiest way to do it is just jump right in. Start replacing products as you run out of them. Like, instead of buying another lotion when you run out of the lotion you're using, use coconut oil. And of course, you can use apple cider vinegar as a face wash, and you can use it to wash your hair. And I don't do that. I do that in the summer if I've been swimming a lot, just to get the chlorine out. But for the most part, I still wash my hair with actual shampoo and conditioner. And there are better products out there for that. So, like I said, my advice is just get started. Do your research, start replacing products as you run out, and just because I was not going to jump in head first. I was going to test the waters before I jumped in head first and went completely crazy with replacing everything, and I still haven't replaced everything because it's just too much. And there's just some stuff I will never replace. And it's kind of like everybody has an 80-20 rule. For me, 80% good products, and I'm allowed to have 20% products that ain't really that good, that aren't really that good, and aren't really that healthy for you. But I very rarely wear makeup, so most of my 20% products are in my makeup. So that's going to be it on how you can get into green beauty and how I did. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not done so, hit the red subscribe button down below. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.